Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a new video of me, Fastball40. As always, if you're new around here, subscribe down below, click the like button, and comment down below and tell me which Future Stars player you think is the best from the first batch. From what we know, it's going to be two teams. But the whole point in this video is to tell you guys about the best ways to make coins during this promo. There's no reason why you can't be making $1 million in this promo. There's no reason why. If you're in the streams, if you haven't done that yet, go down below, click the link, and come and join us on Twitch. But if you're in the streams, if you are smart with what you're doing, you can make a lot of coins. Now, I'll tell you the ways that I sort of taught my stream tonight in terms of how I based everything I did tonight on how to make coins. I'll show you what I've done, and then show you guys how you can keep doing the same sort of things. And also other things you can be doing during this promo to sort of get ready for other stuff. So, first thing to note is the team itself. Actually, we'll do that on this here. So this is the team. João Felix looks insane. Rodrigo, I'm iffy with because I think is he 3-star if I'm not mistaken, but he's got the 3-star weak foot. This Tonali card, for me, Tonali and João Felix are the two best cards here. Greenwood's insane because he's got the 5-star weak foot. He's massively usable. Martinelli, they bumped him to 3-star. I think it's a bit iffy, I'm not going to lie. This Dominguez is one of those players that I feel like people will sleep on. Because he's not got the greatest shooting stats and whatnot, you look at his card, it's very it looks kind of meh. It's not meh, but it looks kind of meh. But I think he's a very good card. In terms of a solid CDM, he is everything you want. Ridiculous strength and physicals, great defense, great passing, really good pace. He's very, very good. He might take the spot in my team over Makalele. The rest of them are okay. I don't really get why Mount got in there, but obviously I told you guys that Mount was coming. I told you guys that Dembele was coming. Kamara looks like a good card. Nothing incredible, but a good card. Aaron's is alright, but did we really need another Premier League right back? I don't think we did. Diaby looks a bit meh. Emerson looks decent. So all in all, it's a good team. It's not a bad team. That's the thing to say. It isn't a bad team, and there is two batches to come. But the way that you guys make coins in this promo isn't through essentially trading with these guys. Now, the first way you can make coins, especially going to batch 2, is link investing. Now, we're getting Tomori. We know we're getting him, but they put him in batch 2, it looks like, rather than batch 1. So I've got loads of Walkers sat on my bench, on my trade pile now that I'm not going to sell because everyone who invested in him, because we assumed we were getting Tomori first off, has Rush and Panic sold theirs for 20k. Walker's going for 20k right now on Xbox. I don't know what he is on PS4, but he is 20k. Or even lower than that in some cases. You can get him cheaper than that. For me, that's too cheap. So if you're thinking Tomori's coming, you've got some spare coins, I'd hold on to him. I'd buy a couple and hold and see what he does. There's no real risk involved. This is cheaper than he is normally, especially into a weekend league. So I think that's a very, very good buy. But link investing into the new team will work in the same way that, for example, I don't know, you could link invest in Tonali and pick up Romagnoli. Romagnoli went up in price and he held his price because Tonali came out. But that's always risky in terms of that. The best way to make coins, in my opinion, is to use the daily content, okay? Now, the first thing to know is what comes out at, let's go to live because it's easier for now. What comes out at 6 o'clock. So we've got a Moise Kean today, which this card looks like, on the face of it, like a good card. Good acceleration, sprint speed, very good shooting, good, decent, well-rounded dribbling. Like, good physicals. The problem I have with him is the 3-star medium. Medium's a bit iffy. If you have 5-star weak foot, I'd say that's a very good card. 4-star weak foot, I just think he's a bit of a meh card. But people will do him because of the Premier League striker. Not expensive at all. I think they've got that completely right, EA. I think that's a very good deal. Again, you guys know, if EA do something ridiculous, I call it out and say, nah, that's ridiculous. That's not something that's good. With him, I'm like, that's good. EA getting it right. They've been getting it right for the last few promos. So it's good to see. But what I care about here isn't the fodder, because I think fodder went up a little bit tonight, but not massively. Fodder investors never really been that good this year, except for that big hyped moments like Screen PK, like the mid-icon SPC, which will be coming. Those sort of things have seen the fodder market go mad. What I look at here is the packs, because you've got a Prime Mix Players pack here and a Premium Election Players pack. People are also opening up silver packs, because you can pack these players with silver packs. People are also opening up marquee matchups from yesterday, etc. So when we sat and streamed, I look at these packs first, and I say to the chat, we're going to get some gold supply, we're going to get some silver and some bronze supply. So what's going to happen? The market's going to go down. So you guys know, yesterday I made, if you didn't know this already, I made 250,000 coins profit on this account by investing in silvers yesterday. We all know I do my silver investing, and that's what I do. Learn the silver market. I always say this to you guys, and some of you have really started to get involved with it now. But learn the silver market because the profits will be insane. Some of the guys that I picked up today, for example, this Sipple I picked up for 1,000, he'll sell for 2,000. Early one was at 3.5k. He's 1,000 coins. I pick up all these players here because I'm like, they will go up in price into tomorrow or throughout the promo, and I'll make bank out of them. So that's the first thing I start looking at is what silvers go down in price. What can I do to make coins from silvers? because it's the most foolproof way to make coins this year, because people always want to do packs, so they do League SBCs, get packs from them. It's a no-brainer. If you go and look at, for example, I'll show you Brescia, one I always show you guys. It's always my marker of where the market's at, basically. They, obviously, Tonali's out of packs now. We'll talk about Tonali in a second. But these defenders have been going consistently for the last 2 days. Is that one still there? No, one's gone. Consistently for the last 2 days. Look, people doing the methods and know what they're doing. I should pick that one up as well. I've started to really now hammer into the fact that Silvers are a bank. They're a banker. I use Brescia because Brescia's mainly got silver players, and when they market's low, you see them crash down. When the market's high, you see them up at extinct or whatever it is. Right now, they're down at 8k. They've been at about, for the last few days anyway, been up at 10 to 12k. So the market's slightly down right now. Didn't crash off, but it's down. They're midfielders. We look at the midfielders. That one there, still there? Yeah, we'll take the Martini. The midfielder's about 6,000 coins. I wouldn't normally buy that guy. I'd look to buy lower than that, but just as an example, I'd buy him. He will eventually go up in price. So Silvers is where I tell everyone to start their investments. I always say to everyone, start your investments at Silver, go from there. What you next want to be doing is looking at the pack SBC, okay? And the pack SBC today, the problem you have with the pack SBC today is it's an untradeable pack. But it's a mega pack, so people are going to want to do it. So when I see this here, I go, okay, what are the requirements for this SBC? Okay, so players from the same league, max 2. Nationalities, max 4. Clubs, minimum 7. Rare players, minimum 2. So realistically here, you're probably looking at mainly doing a one league team here. A one nation team here, not one league. One nation. So you're probably going to look from different leagues and whatnot and try and pick out players. So for example, a whole Spanish team. Which means that major leagues especially, major nations will go up in price. What I would prefer in this situation is fullbacks, because fullbacks, when it's high chem here is 85, that is quite high. But if there's a fullback requirement and stuff like that, the first thing you go and do is look at what the fullbacks are doing in major leagues. If you see English left backs going up to something in the region of like 1,000, 1,100, you know they're rising, buy into them. Let them climb, then sell when they stop rising. It's the easiest way to make coins. I cannot stress this to you. It's so, so easy. And if you're doing this method that I've shown you guys before, in terms of the mass bidding filters, right now, while the market's relatively large, just had a look a minute ago, it didn't seem too high considering, but we're going to set it back to the English. Even if you just got defenders, to be fair, we're going to set it back to English at the moment. They're at like, we need gold. We need gold. They're sat here at like 800 coins, 650 some of them, right? Like, I mean, you can probably pick this guy up now. Well, you're probably not. Tell a lie. They're 800 coins. If you did a compare price back out method, right? And then they come up or whatever, you see, right, okay, this one's here. If you're picking up 600 coins, if you stack up on these right now, if you stack up on like, this is sales, for example. If you go and buy him, he's probably gone now, yes, so someone's got him. If you go and stack up on these guys now, at some point in this promo, you're going to need some form of right back, left back. They'll make it so that it happens. They'll make it so that you need, in a player SBC, these sort of players. You can make bank out of holding on to these for a few days. The major leagues, major nations, and even more than that, players who are from a random nation in the Premier League. So like Cedric Suarez and stuff like that. If an SBC comes up that requires X amount of chem, and you've got to link them into other leagues and whatnot, especially with fullbacks. Fullbacks are the key here. Even fullbacks and wingers, to be fair. If you can get ones that are off nation from the major leagues, you can make big coins. So my advice, stack up on them right now. Throughout this promo, you'll be able to sell them off bit by bit and make a good bit of profit. 100%. I can't stress that enough. But that's how you invest in sort of silvers. That's how you invest in the golds. Then what you need to be thinking to yourself is, what else is going to be coming throughout this promo? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, there's rumours of the mid-icon SBC. It hasn't happened yet, so we'll forget that. We'll push that to one side. You can bet your bottom dollar we're going to get upgrade SBCs. We're going to get upgrade SBCs without fail. Now, if you want to make decent coins in terms of bulk buy-in, picking up rare cards from major leagues for discard price right now is massive. It will make you bank. Because if we get the 82 plus upgrade, if we get an 81 to 88 upgrade, we get any of those upgrade packs, you're going to need to use those players. And lazy buyers pick those guys up for 1,1400 coins. People on my stream didn't believe me when I first said it. I said to them, you'll double your coins. Just keep re-listening to lazy buyers. Someone will buy them. Lazy buyers exist on this game, and they're so powerful to sell to. So if we go out right now and pick up rare players, major leagues, major nations, those sort of things, pick them up for discard price. You'll be able to pick them up. So that compare price back out method, you'll see them come up. 100%. So think about picking up players like that, without a doubt. Final thing to think about during this promo, 100%, is to look at this and go, okay, cool. The objectives that you're going to need to be doing, right? So you've got this Odegaard, for example. To get the Odegaard, to get, what's this one? Group special item Odegaard. I swear it's not that one to get. Is it this one? What is that one? It's the 80 rated. Yeah, cool. So score three goals using midfielders. Score 3 goals using 80 overrated overall Future Stars Academy Odegaard, for example. So you start with the midfielders one. Assist 2 goals using this. You go through all these things here and just see what there is that you need to be doing. If they bring out a random player, something random, some random requirement, you can pick up bank. You can make bank by, if it's a requirement, for example, Orzic. Rebic went up to 9k. Score with Croatian players. Rebic went mental. People pick it up. If they bring out anything like that, get on it. Icon swaps, for example, you can make some coins out of this, but a lot of the time it's very, very difficult because you're looking at it going, okay, cool, well, there are people here that are part of this, but it's all first own stuff, so no one really cares about that. But objectives, is any random one. Sometimes they bring out ones like for a rare players pack or a mega pack. Score with X amount of French players. Buy into OP players like that. Buy into a Ben Yedder 83. They will go up in price. It happens every single time. Without fail, you can make bank from it. It's as simple as that. I'll be really, like tonight, I'll be trading and buying up as many silvers as I can, relisting them into tomorrow. And as I keep building my coins up and building my coins up and building my coins up, I'll then start to go, okay, cool, what else can I do in this thing? Maybe I want to trade in some of these future stars. Maybe I want to see what the market does with them. If I see them cheap enough, I'll watch them, look for undercuts, and then go, okay, cool, I'm going to buy them. I don't think trading in future stars is the play. Right now, let the market settle and see what it does. But they're the main things you need to be doing each day. Look at pack SBC, see if we get silver supply, bronze supply, and make bank huge coins from buying the silver players up when they drop in price massively. Then look at pack SBC. What are the requirements? Does it require high chem? Does it require fullbacks, wingers? Do they need to be linked? Okay, I'm going to invest in those from those teams. Then look at objectives, and that's how you're going to make big coins from this promo, 100%. Flip side of that again is when we see batch 2 and the leaks come out for batch 2, we know tomorrow is coming. Buy up players that link to them. I'm telling you right now, I think Walker's a good investment. On my head be it, but 20k for Walker's is dirt cheap. I think it goes up when tomorrow comes out, so I'd say to invest in some of those while they're 20k and really cheap like that. But that's going to be the end of the video, lads. Hopefully it did help you. Hopefully it does give you something to do. Like I say, if you are new around here, subscribe down below and make sure you come and click on the link and watch us do this all live on Twitch. You'll make bank, I can promise you that. But for now, lads, I'm out. Peace out. Speak to you soon.